Hey, is Richard not around? Okay, no problem. Is there anyone else from the finance team that's there by any chance? Sure, Charlie's in. Amazing. Could I talk to Charlie? The asking for someone else approach. Hi guys, my name's Deepak Shukla, founder at Pearl Lemon Sales. We're a sales training and development agency based in the UK as well as the USA and serving clients worldwide. And here today in day number 112 of 119 days of cold calling training, we're here to talk about the asking for someone else approach. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to 17 additional strategies that are not shared in this training. So look, fundamentally, this is a pretty straightforward premise. If the person that you're trying to connect with isn't there, then definitely ask for someone else. And if you don't have a name, just ask for someone. There's different ways fundamentally to ask for someone else. So it could be number one, oh, okay, is Richard not around? Well, could I speak to anyone who deals with X decision making? So could I deal with anyone who deals with decisions around working with external marketing partners? Could I, something to that effect? So you can, if you want to, go for a straight commercial asking the gatekeeper if you could talk to anyone who deals with X, and it may well be the case that the person you're talking to is actually the person that deals with X. So you may have an idea of a job title or a person in mind, and that person might not be the right person for what it is that you're trying to sell. And this happens a fair amount, to be honest with you, where you think, okay, so Richard, the finance director, would deal with things related to, X, like to a cash roll thing. But then actually he says you got to chuck that over to HR because HR are the ones that are dealing with it. So oftentimes asking for someone else is actually quite a valuable way to go because they can then correct you or direct you to the actual right person. So when, for example, Richard is not around, you say, okay, could I speak to, is there anyone else that deals with X? So that would be, the first thing. And the second thing, you could be like, oh, is there anyone else from that department in by any chance? So you could just ask that more broadly as well, which would be why. So you could say, Richard's not in, and you would then say, okay, is there anyone that deals with, for example, your like sales, working with external marketing partners? And you'd be like, oh, they might say that would be Charlie. Let me put you through to Charlie, and that'd be fantastic. Obviously, if you've got other names like a hierarchy, or you've got two names, then definitely, do go in and keep your second name in your pocket as a backup, which we may well talk about later at some point. But the other thing that you can say is that, okay, can I talk to anyone? Is there anyone else is there anyone else in marketing around at the moment? And they may say, yeah, let me have a look for you, and they'll send you to someone, and that might be Margaret or Melanie as an example. So these are pretty much the two options. Is there someone else who deals with X? Is there someone around in that department? And then the third one is, which is when you make which is what we've discussed previously, I think, in pitching the gatekeeper, I believe, is when you don't know who the right person is, and therefore, yeah. Day number 85, we talk about the pitch to the gatekeeper approach, and then number 3 could be ultimately pitch to the gatekeeper, so the gatekeeper can direct you because the gatekeeper, might be the person who holds the keys to the kingdom. But generally speaking, just keep it in your mind that if the person you're after isn't in, then go ahead and just ask for someone else and see if that is the direction that will basically see if that's going to be the route that's going to lead you towards success. So that's it, the asking for someone else approach.
Remember, we've got 17 gated strategies just waiting for you. All you need to do is bing, subscribe, as well as click the link in the description below to get access to those 17. Get some.